Hi guys, I'm just making a quick update because I haven't made one in a while and a lot has changed. I kind of made like a rambly, sad video like a few weeks ago. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I've had a really shit few weeks, like really bad, probably the worst since I've been admitted, if not before that. So about a month ago, maybe a bit longer, I took an overdose, and I had to go to A&E, and I spent like basically the whole night there, and then I went back to the hospital, and I was really ill like the next day. So I lost weight that week because I was so unwell physically, and I couldn't keep anything down. About a week after that, I started feeling, well, actually, almost a few days after that, I started feeling really unwell every time I ate. So, and then I thought, okay, well, that's right, it's just nausea, and I can tell myself I'm not going to be sick. But then I started actually involuntarily vomiting when I ate, because I was eating so much, but I still wasn't gaining weight, like, even before I started being and feeling ill. So that was really frustrating, and it got me down massively because I was like really frustrated that I wasn't gaining weight. I was really frustrated that this was happening to me. I was like, I've fought with my mind for such a long time. Why do I now need to fight with my body as well? This is just insane, and I can't do it, and I can't cope with it. I'm not gonna lie, I was like at the lowest point I think I've ever been for like such a long period. Well, not like a long period of time, but for like a consistently so low and just like numb for like so many weeks, and I was just so down about it. I was so frustrated that my recovery wasn't progressing as we'd hoped. I was frustrated that people who were supposed to be supporting me were getting frustrated with me because I wasn't gaining the weight they wanted me to, but I didn't have any answers. So I had my review at like the end of March. I think it was the last day of March 31st, and basically we suggested Ensures, which are like nutrition drinks, which are really like calorie dense and nutrition dense. So, nutrient dense. Sorry. So they said at this stage in your recovery, we can't give you those because they're only people who have just been admitted or really physically unwell, which is complete bull because so many girls there have them. So I don't know what that was about. Obviously I don't want to have Ensures, but I need to I need to think of answers, and me and my mum were like brainstorming just everything. And my mum was like, can you give her more calorie dense foods? And they were like, well, we can't because we've got to feed everyone, like we can't do special requirements just for you. Fair enough, but still, like, they're asking for answers. And then my dad was like, oh no, my mum was like, can we do Daypatient? So I'd go in between 9 and 3 for the day, because my mum was like, I can't look after her at home because I need to work. Like, I can't just stop working and look after her 24 hours a day. She's like a newborn baby, like she needs to be looked after. So yeah. So basically they were offering us outpatient or a meal plan increase as inpatient, and couldn't manage outpatient because my mum needed to work. So we were like, I was like, I completely agree with you 110% that I need this meal plan increase because my weight's not going up and this is the only thing that's going to help it. But I physically and mentally cannot do it. Like, I was already being involuntarily sick and feeling sick like 90% of the time. And I was like, I can't. Like, I still don't think I felt hungry. Oh my god, in like months. I haven't ever been like, oh, I really fancy lunch right now. Like, I don't feel hungry because I'm just constantly, like, I eat something and an hour later I'm having another meal and it's like, oh my god. Like, it's not even 3 meals and 3 snacks anymore. It's like 6 meals. It's just stupid. Yeah. So that's basically what happened when we got to breaking point. I was running out of the unit like weekly. I was like just hysterical like so much of the time, like screaming and shouting, and I had a massive argument with the ward manager because I was like, you're not listening to anything I'm saying, and you all have the nerve to sit here and say to me I'm not trying, and I'm letting my disorder win, because that's what everyone was saying to me. And I was like, but I'm doing exactly what you're asking of me. I'm eating what I'm supposed to be eating, even if it's taking me for fucking forever, but I'm eating it, so don't have a go at me for it. And then, they were just doing my nutting. So basically, in my review, we decided that over the Easter break, so this week just gone, it's now Friday, so the week just gone, and last week, I was going to try Daypatient, and there's 2 Daypatient days. However, the weight restoration program that I was inpatient on, this is really annoying me, but I don't have a hairpin to hand. I don't think. No, I don't. So, oh my god, I've completely lost it. Okay. So basically, yeah, they were like, you can do the 2 Daypatient days, but the inpatient weight restoration program is basically they make all your food and they sit with you when you eat it, and you sit for an hour supervision after. It's very rigid. Like, it's very, you eat what you're given, you eat it in this certain time period. Like, obviously, if you don't eat your meal within half an hour, they're not going to take it away from you, otherwise no one would eat. But yeah, it's very like rigid. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah, but with the Daypatient, I'd be taking my own lunch in, and I'd be responsible to sit and eat it, and I wouldn't have any staff watching over me. Obviously, if they noticed that I wasn't eating my lunch that day, or that I wasn't having snacks, or I wasn't having, like, I didn't look like I was having the right amount, they'd, like, question me. But at the end of the day, they wouldn't be able to do what they did, just, like, watch over me. But I was like, well, to be honest with you, I think that's going to be better, because, like, at the point I was at, before we decided this, I was refusing, like, everything. And every time I refused, they were just trying to send me home. Like, they were trying to send me home for a good, like, week and a half. They didn't want me in there. They were like, you're not complying, blah, blah, blah. Even though I was actually eating it, I was just really, like, struggling. Like, it took me, like, an hour to actually eat it. But I was doing it. So they were trying to send me home, because they were like, you can't be here and not comply with your meal plan. And I was like, but I am. And then they wanted me to come in on a Saturday for some family day thing, and I was like, you're having a laugh, you've been trying to send me home all week, and now you want me to come in for an extra day? Not happening. So yeah, so that's kind of what happened. So I had the 2 Daypatient days in the half term, like the Easter half term. I did that, it went well. I weighed on a Tuesday and a Friday, so the first Tuesday, which was like a week and a half ago now, I made a gain. I'm not going to say numbers, but yeah, I made a reasonable gain, because the idea was, like, if you do the 2 Daypatient days and you make a reasonable gain, you could do the meal plan increase at home, because we can have more calorie dense foods and we're more flexible. It's still been really, 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 really difficult physically and mentally, but it's a lot easier than it would have been inpatient. So yeah, so I made those gains, and then I didn't gain for the Friday or the Tuesday just gone, but I was weighed today, and I have. So we had a review yesterday and decided that I can be a Daypatient starting next week. So I know, well, they offered to keep my bed for a few weeks, and I was like, no, not happening, I'm not coming back in on this programme. So I don't give a toss about inpatient, but not happening on that programme. It's horrific. I was there for like almost 7 months. Oh my word. No, never again. Awful. Don't do it. Yeah. So, I'm a Daypatient as of next week. I've had some, like, massive breakdowns. I had 2 huge meltdowns yesterday. I had one the second I got into the unit, because yesterday was one of the Daypatient days. And then I had one when I was at home. My mum had gone out, and I was, like, freaking out about things that I'm not going to talk about on air. Yeah. So, don't get me wrong, I'm not doing fantastically well because I'm a Daypatient, but I think we just have hit that point. Like, you know, in every story there's a peak and then it kind of slows down again. I think we'd hit that point and we were like, we can't keep pushing for nothing to happen. Like, I'd always just have meal plan increases, gain for like 2 weeks, and then just not gain anymore. It was just ridiculous. Yes. So that's what's happening, and I was going to say something, but I've completely forgotten what it was. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I think that's everything. Yes, so I'm going to be day patient and go in Tuesdays and Thursdays for the beginning. I don't know if I'll be discharged when I hit my target weight. I don't know if I'll go back to outpatient, day patient, if I'll stay as day patient, if I'll go back to CAMS, or what will happen. I have no idea. We'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching. I know it's a really long and kind of like update, and I'm not going to edit it because I just can't be asked. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.